Welcome to Can TV 21. Let's talk etiquette. And welcome again. And I happen to have to tell you, this is our last show for the season. And because it is a special holiday season, we thought we would do a show on Christmas to end the year out with the celebrations and the rituals of a Merry Christmas for all of our viewers out there. So, before we start, I'd like to introduce my very special co-host, Madam Georgia Selmon, etiquette maven extraordinary. Welcome again to our last for the season.
Yes.
Can TV, Let's Talk Etiquette.
Thank you, Mr. Wright. It's always a pleasure to be here, and it's even more of a pleasure to talk about etiquette.
Wonderful.
And I'm so happy that we're going to talk about Christmas etiquette.
Yes. And I am equally as happy to talk about this subject because it's such a wonderful season and time of the year.
Yes, it
and
is.
And the spirit is so high and just enriching and rewarding. And so, before we start, let me put our subject up on the overhead so that we will know exactly what we're talking about for this season. And let's see, what am I doing here? Oh, geez. Oh, there it is. Hit the wrong button. Would you do the honors, madam?
Absolutely. The Etiquette of Christmas, promoting the values of family unity, kindness,
Yes.
consideration,
Ooh.
caring,
Oh, yes.
a holiday for social unity and family enrichment.
Can you say any more than just that? Oh, wow. You know, the thing about Christmas, and I'm sure you would agree, is that it just changes the spirit of yourself, your family, the community. It has a richness in the spirit of the celebration. And going back to your childhood, the joy you got out of waiting for this special day to come in the year, this December the 25th day. And so this is something that we've lived with all of our lives.
Yes.
On one level or another as a family. So would you share some of those maybe early days as a child, as Christmas meant to you and to your family and to the community you lived in?
It was happy.
Happy.
During
yes.
this time of the year, people were happy,
Yes.
joyous,
Joyous, yes.
kind.
Yes.
All of the things that we teach in etiquette.
Yes.
Christmas brings about the spirit of happiness.
It does. It does.
For some reason,
Absolutely.
people tend to be very happy and excited
Yes.
and kind. So
Yes,
every year, I can't think of a year that I've not had a joyous time during this time of the year.
Yes. And you're right. There's a joy in the air. So spirit of happiness in the air. And you feel better. It has a real texture to it. You can actually feel better during this period. And the interaction you have with people in public even. They speak more, they smile more.
They're polite.
They're more polite. They're not normally mean and nasty and all those things they can be. You know, they have a happy smile and they say, Merry Christmas to you.
Yes.
Happy New Year's. And so this is a great opportunity to express etiquette.
It really, truly is.
It is. It is just such a wonderful.
And it seems like everyone seems to have that same spirit.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
you go into the stores, you go into the grocery stores, you go into the shopping malls. Everyone seems to have the spirit of politeness and
Yes.
of kindness.
Yes.
And, you know, and it's
Caring.
just caring.
Yes.
People will hold the door open for you with your many bags of gifts.
Right.
So it's an awesome time to demonstrate what etiquette is and
Absolutely.
how it impacts our communities and
Yes.
how it impacts the spirit of people.
Yes, yes,
So, yeah,
yes, and the family as well. You know, it's like, how do you express that you care? You know, how do you express love? And this is such a wonderful opportunity to express those things, and you give gifts as a way of expressing your caring and your generosity for someone else to make their day, their Christmas day, a happier Christmas experience.
I just often wonder, this polite behavior, we know for sure it's going to come around this time of the year.
Yes, yes.
Why can't this polite behavior just go into every season
Yes.
that we're blessed to have?
Absolutely. That's a great question. And it's
We have a caller.
Caller, you're on air.
That's a great question. And you're there.
Yeah. Hello.
Hey,
Yes, you're on air.
okay, Merry Christmas and
Mer-
Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. to
Thank
as
you.
well.
Same to you.
Okay, I want to know what does Christmas mean?
Well, that's a good question. There are several interpretations of it, but I'll try to give you. Are you still talking? Could you turn your TV down? Because it's feeding back. That's great. Thank you. Christmas to me is a celebration of the birth of Christ. Now, that's my religious view and interpretation of it. What we're doing, we're celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ. And that's worthy of being celebrated if you're a Christian. But I mean, my associate here may have a little different definition of what is Christmas.
No, that's exactly my definition.
Oh.
The celebration of Christ.
Yes.
And we don't know the exact day, but we do know that it was in
this
that-
time of the year.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And it's indeed a reason for me and my family and my associates and friends and community to celebrate. I mean, we
Absolutely.
go all out.
Yes.
We go all out. We put up all lights and all kinds of bouquets and
Yes.
flowers and bows and ribbons
And trees.
and lights.
Yes.
It's a reason to celebrate
Yes.
the birth of Jesus Christ.
Absolutely.
Now,
Absolutely. If you're
your
a
views
Christian-
may be different,
Right.
but that is why we celebrate Christmas.
Christmas. Yes. So I hope that satisfies you and gives you an answer. But if you have a different definition, we would love to hear it. I guess he's
we
gone.
lost
He just
him.
had that
Yes,
question.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
But that's a good question. Thank you for calling and presenting that question to us. It's a Christian holiday and it's a celebration of the birth of Jesus Christ. So if you're a Christian, then you definitely know the significance of that day.
And I can't think of any other way to celebrate Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior,
Yes.
who died for our sinful ways.
Yes.
I can't think of another way to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
it gives me a great pleasure. It gives me excitement.
Yes.
It restores all of the etiquette beliefs that I have.
Yes.
Of being kind to someone, to everybody,
Right,
you know.
right.
During this time of the year, everybody
Right.
get a piece of my kindness.
Right, absolutely.
Everyone gets a piece of my politeness.
Politeness, yes,
Even if I am, if it's not reciprocated, I'm still kind.
Yes.
And
Yes. And there's a thing called Christian etiquette. So that's, if you go through the Bible, there are lots of etiquette verses and etiquette recommendations in the Bible. And so maybe next season we'll do a show on Christian etiquette.
yeah, love
Okay.
thy neighbor as God loves us.
Right. That's etiquette value.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
There is just so much to say about this time of the year and the promoting the values of Christmas etiquette.
Yes.
Just
yes.
so much to be said about it.
Yes.
Please call in. We would love to hear
Absolutely.
from you.
Absolutely.
Call 312-738-1069.
Yes, 60.
Please. Yes.
Yeah, 1060. Give
Yes.
us a call.
Please.
Give us a call. Let us hear from you. This is our last show, and we would love to have you call in and give us your opinion or comments or questions on this great, great subject that we're having, Christian etiquette and Christmas etiquette. And yes, it is about practicing certain etiquette values like kindness and caring and consideration and politeness and courtesies of all the things that make up etiquette. This is a wonderful opportunity to incorporate all of those wonderful etiquette values in your behavior.
Yes.
Perfect time of the year to do it. If you have a tendency of not being so nice, this is the time to be nice. You know?
Why do you think it makes such a difference? Why is it that this time of the year, practicing these different values, why do you think it makes such a difference in the character of individuals?
Well, personally, I think it has a substance. It has meaning. It has character. It has all the things that allow you to express yourself at the very best of your own personal humanity. You have an opportunity to be kind. You work at it. You make an extra effort to be kind.
Yes, absolutely.
And to be considerate and to be polite during this season.
Yes.
And so those are all etiquette values.
Exactly.
It just happened to be the celebration being done during the celebration of Jesus Christ.
When you walk into the stores, or if you're at the gas station, people automatically says, "Merry Christmas."
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
Yes.
And excuse me.
Yes.
Can I grab the door for you?
Yes.
It's an automatic expression of kindness and
It
an
is.
automatic expression of caring.
Yes.
And
yes.
people do it just without even thinking about it.
Not thinking about it.
Merry
right.
Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Yes, yes. And the word merry, Christmas, they want you to have a good time. They want you to enjoy this season. And this is what the Merry Christmas represents.
Mm-hmm. It does.
Yes, have a great season, have a great holiday. And we tend to do a lot better as a society.
That is what's called polite behavior.
Yes, it should be every day for the...
That is polite behavior.
It is. It is.
And it's practiced more, we get it more during this time of the year versus any other time.
That's true.
Polite behavior.
That's true.
That's what etiquette is.
Yes, yes, yes. And you have an opportunity to express it during this season.
And everyone chimes in.
Yes.
Everyone gets involved in that social behavior of kindness.
Yes, yes. It's pleasurable to be nice, to be kind, to be courteous, to be considerate. You enjoy being that way and behaving in that manner. If you could do it the rest of the year, days of the year, we would not have none of the kinds of things that we're experiencing today.
We would not.
And so it's worthy to have this show on this subject simply because most people do not think of it in that way. They don't see it as etiquette based,
No, they don't. Absolutely not.
No.
But it starts, inside of our homes,
Mm-hmm.
and then we just tend to carry it that next step out further into our communities, into
Yes.
the stores,
Yes, yes.
at the gas stations.
Shopping. And let's not forget the music, the Christmas songs and Christmas caroling. Music play a huge part in helping us to feel better and to feel good and want to be in the right spirit and want to be in the right state of mind.
But you know what I've noticed? That I'm not hearing all of the Christmas caroling anymore. Not as much. I listen to the radio. I'm in my car and I listen to the radio all the time.
Okay.
I know that's kind of passé for some people because of the other technical instruments that people use.
Right.
But I'm still very traditional,
Right.
and I have my radio on
Right.
and look forward to
Yes.
Christmas carols.
Yes, yes.
I look forward to it.
Yes. So do I. I enjoy it. It's so soothing.
Is that, I mean, but is that passe? Has that
No,
gotten
they-
away?
No, they're playing the songs in the stores. If you go into any store, more than likely you're going to hear a Christmas song. The traditional Christmas songs that
So
we
we've
grew
not
up
gotten
with.
away from that.
No, no. In fact, I was at the store just this past weekend, and the entire store was playing some of Bing Crosby and Nat King Cole.
Oh,
You know,
my favorites.
right? You know, and those artists are just, they have produced classical
Well, that makes it more
Christmas
meaningful.
songs.
That makes it more meaningful.
It does. It does.
When we have the whole ambience of this celebration, it makes it more meaningful.
It does.
I think that's another way of getting into the spirit of people. When you have the atmosphere is also promoting the
Yes.
ambience of the season.
Yes.
You know, the Nat King Coles
yes.
and all of the great music that we hear when we're just out
Right.
shopping.
Out shopping. It does enhance the experience and the feeling of Christmas in
Yes.
that timeline.
And it makes it even more valuable.
It does.
this
It's
time,
a huge
this-
contribution to it.
Yes, the message of Christmas becomes more valuable.
Yes.
Now, everyone may not partake and get into it like that,
Into
but
the
those,
mood.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes,
You're right. Now, some don't, but I think the majority of us do. Whether we are Christian or not, I think by and large, the majority of people enjoy the whole spirit of the celebration.
Well, I do know that we have some family members who are Muslims, and wherever the family celebration is taking place, they partake. Now,
It's
they
respect.
don't go, it's respect.
It's respect.
Absolutely.
basically. You know.
They don't go to the extreme of the Christian family member that's hosting with all of the decorations and all of that, but they are definitely a part of the family gathering. And
Absolutely.
you said it. You
Yes.
said it. I mean, respect
Yes.
and
yes.
being polite
Right.
and having consideration of those of us who are Christians.
Yes. Yes.
So it's, I think it's something magical about this
That,
time of the
yeah,
year,
yeah.
and that's inclusive of so many
Different
people, faiths, yes,
Mhm,
nationalities. A lot of people partake.
Well, I think most families who do have members who have different religious values, I think they understand that it's more important for the family to be together
Absolutely.
and to share this time together.
Yes.
And it's not an issue about that. in
And if
most
that's the
families.
reason why we're going to get together, then so be it.
So be it's going to be about having a great time, the festivities of food and cooking and sharing and laughter and,
Yes.
and even playing the Christmas songs to give it the wonderful feeling of the occasion. All of those things have,
Sharing gifts.
Yes, yes.
Sharing gifts. I remember one time we were so into it. We would have on Thanksgiving we would make all of our preparations for Christmas.
Yes.
The gift exchange.
Yes.
And we would pull names, and we would all during that time each family member knew what the person they were going to purchase a gift for.
Right.
We don't
okay.
get into it quite like
Like
that
that
now.
today.
You know,
Right, right.
it's
Right.
we still give,
Yes.
give,
Yes,
but
yes.
it's not to the extent of being broke. I remember
Well,
the times.
Some spent their very last dollar to make someone else happy.
Listen, I have
Go
done
into
that
debt.
way back in the day.
Debt.
Way back in the day, in
Yes.
my younger years, I was one of those individuals that would shop until I dropped
Right.
and until I was broke. I've since learned
And maxed
that
out on
it's
that credit card too, right? I maxed out on my card for the holiday.
yeah, I've since learned that It is not that serious. That's
No,
not what
no.
Christmas is all about.
No, no.
It certainly
isn't.
is about giving.
Right.
It certainly is about sharing.
Yes.
But it's not about going broke.
Going broke.
Yes. So my Christmas
You learned that lesson.
Oh, yes, did I
Going
ever.
into debt.
Yes, yes.
But I think if we can come up with a way to, I guess, replicate the spirit for the entire year, and I don't know if it'll require some, definite commitment of certain rules or certain, like monthly celebrations, as an example. We're going to replicate Christmas.
The spirit.
The spirit of Christmas.
The spirit
monthly.
of Christmas, yes.
Monthly, every 25th of the month.
Good suggestion.
Right. We're going to have the same kindness in our hearts and desires to be happier and to promote happiness on the 25th of every month in celebration of the Christmas spirit. And perhaps we can come up with some music to, make you feel better,
Well, there are some people that keep their tree up and their lights up all year throughout the entire year.
We do
That's
see
pretty
that.
extreme.
We do see that decoration out there in summer, and they still got the Christmas lights
Yeah.
around the roof of their house.
But we really do, in all honesty and fairness with the subject, we really, as a community, as a people, need to find a reason and a purpose to celebrate kindness and to celebrate good social behavior all year.
All year.
All year.
Absolutely.
And we can start it at the very first of the year.
Yes.
Have a reason in January to celebrate kindness.
Yes.
Have a reason in February to celebrate politeness.
Yes.
A reason in March to celebrate honorability.
Yes.
Just every...
That's a great idea.
Yes.
I love that
every
idea.
month we create a theme, a word, to
Yes.
promote what it's
For that
like,
month.
the value
Of that word.
Yes.
That's a great idea. Too bad we don't have another show. We could come up with 12 etiquette words so that we
We have a
can,
caller. Let's take it as
so that we
quickly
can
as
share that
possible.
with you. Yes, caller. You're on the air.
Yes, and good evening. And
Hey,
I wonder what
is that
you
Steve?
and your whole
Is that
family.
Steve?
Yes.
It is.
Oh,
I'd like
hello,
to-
Steve. Merry Christmas to you.
Yes, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you and your family.
Yes, thank you for calling.
I
Thank
always
you.
tell you, if I don't call, I'm always listening.
Okay.
Very good.
My voice gets so bad sometimes by the time night comes on because I talk so much. But I want to wish you and your family a happy holiday, safe day. See you next time on TV.
Yes.
So
Thank you, Steve.
let me
Steve.
get out
And
there.
Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you, baby.
Yes.
Let me get out there so I can hear your all's response.
Thanks,
Thank you.
thanks. I'm so happy Steve called. I mean, really, we were concerned, but we heard your voice, and thank you so much for calling. We really, really appreciate
Absolutely.
hearing from him.
Absolutely.
So now we know you're okay. We talked to you today. But I think you do have a really, really great idea there. Per month, have a value, a etiquette value to celebrate.
Yes.
And hopefully if you have the whole year there, maybe in some form people would acknowledge that as a ritual for the entire year.
I think that can change a lot of the hearts of people.
Yes. Yes.
And
I
that's
think
what
so.
we want. We want to change the hearts of people. We want to see people love more, care more.
Care more.
Yes. Give more.
Yes.
Give more. That's probably one of the most important. Give, because when you give, you're showing that you care.
Yes.
When you give, you're showing kindness.
Yes.
When you give, you're being polite and honorable.
Yes.
It can be the smallest token,
Yes.
but to give.
To give.
Yes.
It's about kindness when you're giving. You're a kind person. You're a considerate person. You are a caring person. And so in giving, you're willing to make a sacrifice for someone else.
Yes,
It may be
absolutely.
a small sacrifice,
Absolutely.
but it's still a sacrifice because you didn't have to do it.
I remember
You gave it from here.
from your heart.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, very quickly, last year I gave each one of my grandson's friends a charm.
Ah.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, a praying hand.
Ah. Okay.
And it was just, they appreciated it so much. They loved it so much. That
Yes.
was very inexpensive.
Yes,
But it
yes.
wasn't the price, it was the thought.
The thought.
We
yes.
have 1 minute left.
1 minute. 1 minute. Oh wow, time is running out on us.
Time is running out.
Right. But I think that we covered some great subjects today on this show.
Oh, yes.
And I think this is something that we'll look back at years from now, this show. And hopefully people will adhere to some of the recommendations and suggestions, especially understanding the festivities, the feeling, the emotions are all really based on etiquette values. And so, what can we say? Great show, great subject. And we
Merry
do want
Christmas.
we do want those out there to have
Yes.
a wonderful, safe Christmas holiday and a
Yes.
new year.
Absolutely.
Yes. So let me put the information up because we have less than a minute. So if you care to reach out to us, please do so. And you can do that at, let's see here, where are we at? We're not coming up. Oh, there it is. You can do that at 312-473-2942. Please use our email. That's at info@efoi.org. We want to hear from you. Please reach out to us. And we want to close with a nice little, how would you characterize, a little suggestion or recommendation for the remainder of the days before Christmas. And I'll give you the honor.
I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's. How about that one?
I'm not
That
a
was
singer,
simple.
but I just felt it in my spirit to sing that little verse for you.
And I didn't chime in because I didn't want to be blamed for throwing you off. But yes.
God bless all of you.
Yes.
And enjoy the holiday season. Good night.
Good night.